Give all praise, Yahbashim Yahshua, Bashim Makakadash. Honors to the honors, elders, apostles, men, truth, like-minded ones, teaching us truth and knowledge, so we know it is truth and knowledge. With the Wadi Yahbashim Yahshua, putting the spirit of like-minded elders, and apostles, men and truth, like-minded ones, regarding this truth and knowledge, so we can know this truth and knowledge. And call you Yahbashim Yahshua, Bashim Makakadash. Give all praise, Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Makakadash. Going to do some more top news reports. One of the biggest things relating to these the mud and flooding in California, mudslides in some LA residents out of homes after California storms. So you're seeing the continuation of floods. There's a report here just a couple hours ago. ABC historic storm sends debris through LA Hollywood Hills and leaves 1.1 million people without power. So California, LA area, California is getting major floods. For example, look at this. Los Angeles, Ventura, San Diego, San Bernardino, areas of California are getting leveled. Torrential rain, flooding, major flooding. Look at that. Let's see if we can get this real quick. Play this. Here we go.
LA had its wettest day in nearly 20 years this weekend, with rain on the way. The Santa Barbara airport has been shut down since yesterday, all because of flooding. ABC News reporter Jacqueline Lee gives us a look at the damage there.
I guess scriptures 20.
Overnight,
Isaiah.
Southern California getting drenched with rain, leading to mudslides, water rescues, and downed trees. A powerful atmospheric river dumping more than a month's worth of rain in 24 hours, and the rain is expected to keep falling into tomorrow. California Governor Gavin Newsom declaring a state of emergency in 8 counties, including Los Angeles, Ventura, and San Diego. The typically dry LA River now raging. On the busy 5 freeway, a car hydroplaning, then flipping. Drivers warned to stay off the roads, not just for flooding, but mudslides. This road, partially covered with debris, led to 6 car crashes and multiple injuries. And this mudslide taking out 2 homes in Studio City. 16 people evacuated.
Just to clarify, 11,958 and 11,960, those are the homes with the most damage.
That's correct. At this time, those are the only that did incur damage to the debris flow.
ABC's Ginger Z talking to a 30-year resident in Sun Valley.
Never had to get evacuated here.
And now you've got evacuation orders.
I know, and I'm not sure how I'm going to handle it, so I'm just kind of in a wait-and-see kind of position. I got my sandbags.
Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Santa Barbara.
That was ABC 7. A storm of historic proportion unleashed record levels of rain over parts of Los Angeles on Monday. So pretty much in 24 hours, like they stated, pretty much a month's worth of rain, man, in 24 hours, what they would normally get. Endangered the city large homeless population, and sending mud boulders down hillside, which goes to mudslides, man. Major mudslides. You got major flooding, homeless population like Skid Row, that's in LA, downtown area. So so it's major flooding in those areas, man. Also flooding, houses were destroyed. Also report, I think the highway was shut down, Highway 101. That was shut down for a little bit because of the flooding. So there's various reports. That was ABC 7. Let's continue on. I'm going to get some scripture. Let me get a scripture real quick. Isaiah 28 and 29. I think 29-6. And pretty much the whole state is getting hammered from 8 counties, Los Angeles, San Diego, that area. Let me see. I'll read it from up here. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts, which is an army, with thunder. So you see in the thunder. And with earthquakes, various places, different places. Great noises. That can go to the thunder too. Great noises. With storms and tempests. The storms, tempest, part of the storms and tempests. Winds, flooding, rain. That's part of that storm and tempest. And flames of devouring fire, which goes to wildfires, man. Let's go to Isaiah 28. Isaiah 28:2. Behold, the Lord have a mighty and strong wind, which as a tempest, like the wind of hail and destroying storm. So part of that destroying storm is these winds, hurricanes, with mixture of wind and rain, man. You know what I mean? So, as a flood of mighty waters. The mighty waters is of floods, for example, raging water, floods, man, such as which Los Angeles is currently experiencing. And overflowing shall cast down to the earth with the hand. So the Lord is sending down, relating to these elements, different elements, destroying storms, winds, wildfires, hurricanes, flooding. These are elements that the Lord is sending on earth, man. You know what I mean? That's all 28:2, man, of Isaiah. Let's go back. Let me get some flood scriptures real quick. So real fast, let me say. Behold, I even do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. And that's related to that flood, Noah's time. So those elements, part of those elements are related to the flood, man, the water, man. You're seeing that, man. You're seeing people being evacuated, forced to be evacuated. Their homes are destroyed, you know, in pretty much predominant areas. They never experienced it on that level like it is. Scripture says, when they say peace and safety, then what? Sudden destruction. You know what I mean? So sudden means unexpected, man. So they weren't expecting relating to these floods, you know. Let's continue to read. And spare not the old world, but save Noah, the 8th person, a creature of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. Pretty much 8 people were saved out all that pertaining to that flood, man. You know, only 8 people survived, man. Everybody else died, man. Because the water, they didn't take heed to the warning, man. They laughed and scoffed and mocked, man. And so they were unexpectedly taken, suddenly taken. 17, let's go to 17 and 26. As it was in the days of Noah, shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat and drink, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. And the flood came and destroyed them all, man. So that's what's going to happen, man. They in the days of Noah, marrying, giving a drink, marriage, giving pretty much the functionalities of society, and not realizing evils are right behind. Evils are drawing nigh, man, or near, man. So they're going to be taken, man. Let's see what other one. Yeah, a quick one, real quick. 21 and 36. Watch, and ye therefore pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things. What things is that? The things that's to come, relating to prophecy and what's going to be fulfilled according to that. That shall come to pass and stand before the Son of Man, man. So escaping these things, man. You know what I mean? Hopefully be worthy enough to escape these things. Scripture says the righteous will be scarcely saved. So how much more the sinner and the ungodly? Go to 1 Peter 4:17 and 18, man. So the righteous, which is will be scarcely saved. So how much more pertaining to ones who obey not the gospel, as Scripture says. Matthew 20:4 and 44. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh, man. So that's why it says watch, for you know not when the Son of Man will come, man. You gotta be watching, man. Stay out, get out of that state of slumber. Scripture talks about Romans 13:11. It's high time to wake out of sleep, because our salvation may be nearer than we believe. I had a brain blank for a minute. A brain blank. All right, here we go. And that knowing the time that now is high time to wake out of sleep. So when you're relating to waking out of sleep, it's spiritually being awakened, man. Understanding the time and season that you're in, man. You know what I mean? Understanding pertaining to prophecy, the things that's going on, the things that Lord is using as signs and wonders on the earth, as warnings and signs on the earth. You know what I mean? So wake out of that state of slumber and sleep, man. You know what I mean? Especially understanding spiritually the times that we're in, man. Measure thou time diligently in itself, man. That's what that goes to, man. Correlating to what's going on, correlating to what's going on in society, putting it with the scriptures, man. All right, Romans 13:11. The night is, let me see. Yeah, I'll get it. 13, I'll read 13:11. Here we go. And that knowing the time, now is high time to wake out of sleep, for now our salvation is nearer than we believe. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not rioting, drunkenness, not chambering, wantonness, not in strife, in envy, but put ye on the Lord, Mashiach Yahushai, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. You know what I mean? For he must increase and I must decrease. Go to John, I believe 3 and 30. So putting off the things of the flesh, the lust, to the best of your abilities, man. Minimizing that, decreasing that, pretty much, to the best of your abilities, man. Collectively, individually, man. Because it's high time to wake out of sleep, because our salvation is nearer than we believe. You know what I mean? So, Scripture talks about Ephesians 5 and 15. Be circumspect and not as fools, as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. That part of that circumspect is being vigilant, being watchful, because the times we're in evil times, man. Time perilous, dangerous, evil times, man. You know what I mean? Look at the things that's going on in society, in this country, in this world, man. So that's having a spiritual discernment and awake and knowing the times that we're in. Let's get that Ephesians real quick, since I quoted it. So we in very complex times, man. Complex, dangerous, perilous times, man. 5 and 15, let's get it. I can start at 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest. So thou, those who are that sleepest, that goes to that slumber. So it's time to wake up, man. I go with it's high time to wake out of sleep because our what? Salvation is high time to wake out of sleep because our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. So wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, that Hamashiach shall give thee light through this knowledge and this truth, understanding. See then you walk circumspectly. Walk circumspectly is paying attention, man. Paying attention, be vigilant, be sober-minded, be paying attention, man. Not as fools, but being as wise, man. Having discretion, wisdom, paying attention to time and season you're in, man. Being circumspect, be vigilant, man. Be alert in mind, sober in mind. You know what I mean? See that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because these days are evil, man. So the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, man. The will of the Lord ultimately is fulfilled according to related to prophecy, according to what has to be fulfilled related to the end times, man. Which is parts of that is prophecy, man. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing the signs and warnings, man. Fearful sights and warnings from the heaven, man. Fearful sights and signs from the heaven, man. Part of that is different elements that the Lord is using, man. For example, let's go back to the news. Because Los Angeles is getting hammered, man. Dearborn mayor ramps up police after bigot. WSJ. I believe there was National Guards being sent to Texas. That was a few days ago too. And you also have there's a report saying that Chinese hackers are trying to infiltrate relating to the water and electric, which is the grid, not the supply of the water, and also mess with the grid, man, which is the electric, man. Chinese hackers keep targeting U.S. water and electric supplies, man. PGE working to restore power to thousands of customers. I believe that's out in California. Migrants arrested in the New York NYC robbery spree. And you have, let's see what we got here. We got latest on Houthi strikes. So that's continuation relating to that. And you have shooting case relating jury deliberates mass shooter's mom's case. The border deal details. see the new details on border security proposal release. U.S.-Israel versus the axis of resistance. Biden strikes new targets in the Middle East as Gaza war continues. So those strikes, the areas of Syria, Iran, Iraq areas. Jan England says UNWR cuts will be catastrophic for Palestinians. The UN. The UNRWA, what that stands for, let's see. It stands for United Nations Relief and Work Agency for Palestinian Refugees in the Near East. UNRWA was established as a subsidiary organ of United Nations General Assembly on December 8th, 1949. It became operational May 1st, 1950. So it's a subsidiary organ of the United Nations General Assembly from December 8th, 1949 to fully operational May 1st, 1950, a year later. All right, let's go back to the news. So it's a form of national relief for Palestinian, needed. That's what that is. We got, let me see. So they making cuts, man. So it'll affect them. That's what that goes to. GOP Civil War, Haley, CNN. Let me see. They're talking about President Biden's approval ratings going down as president. Then, like I said, the new we got the retaliatorial strikes relating to U.S. what they're doing. Let's see what else. There was a video I looked at earlier relating to from the elders relating to is a video talking about they're talking about the digital currency and executive order that they made relating to that, trying to get it started possibly 2024, I believe. When he was reading it said September. Possibly question mark, or so that could be this year. It's a possibility. He's reading relating to executive order, which they made. They talk about executive order 100 something, 40 something, relating to relating to the CBDC. Just central bank digital currency. Really. And look what they're doing. They're going to do more than just look into it. They're going to actually implement it, man. It's just a matter of WHEN when question mark. Now, when he was reading that, related to off the Alex Jones report, as a video I've seen related to the Rumble video, elders and stuff, talking about. They say possibly for September 2024. So that could be a possibility. Could be this year relating to that. Because he was reading along, relating to that, and relating to Revelations 13, its precursors relating to Revelations 13, going to 15, 16, 17, and 18. You know what I mean? But ultimately,
It's nice having a
it pertains to something that's going to go inside of you, and that's the MC. You know what I mean? The MC. So, you know, but these are the pre-levels of, you know, ultimately for that. Then you have, you know, more news and stuff. What's that here? Report. Prince Charles III diagnosed with cancer. And you have he has a form of cancer. And you have, like I said, Los Angeles area see catastrophic flooding as powerful atmospheric river slams the Southern California, because the rivers, I believe the rivers California is pretty much flooded. And they flood the whole area, man. They are, you know, very high and, you know, a lot of rain, man. Let me see. So these are a few reports. So like I said, Newsom declares a state of emergency regarding that. American news on that. Related to 8 counties, state of emergency. See what else they have as far as news. Let me see. See what more reports they have. Let me see. So knowing this, that in the last days perilous times shall come, man. So we seeing perilous times, man. You know what I mean? And you still had a continuation relating to the war, you know what I mean, with Russia. Where Putin warned relating to NATO certain things relating to retaliation. See that report, you know what I mean. See what this is. For Europe and NATO, a Russian invasion is no longer unthinkable. Various reports. I'm gonna make. Let me say. Timothy's. Timothy's 3. Let me see. Chapter in the NIV. But mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. We see in terrible times, people will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, which goes to incontinent, brutal, which goes to savage, not lovers of good, man, not lovers of the good, righteous, and, you know, people that go contrary to these characteristics, treacherous, rash, impulsive, that go to impulsive, rash, you know, brazen, bold, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than the lovers of God, man, having a form having the form of godliness, which is the outward appearance, but denying its power and having nothing to do with such people. So denying the power, man. You're seeing that. False prophets is there on that. You know what I mean? Having the appearance of righteousness, but really denying the legitimacy of the power, man, of Yahweh Bashem Yashab, man. Now, this was just a few scriptures relating to that. I want to give all praise Yahweh Bashem. I hope it helps. Give all praise Yahweh Bashem Yashab Bashem Makakadash Zayah Wishallah.